You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
Try to carry a gold bar through an airport?
Very heavy.
Try it next time. They won't let you through, right? In fact, if you tried to carry $100,000 of gold through an airport, not only would you not get through, but the assumption would be you're a criminal, you stole the gold, and they would just take it and keep it without a court order. Now, try to carry $100,000 of cash through the airport. You won't get through. Now, not only will you not get through, they'll just take your money. Right? They'll just take it, and the assumption will be you stole it. Okay? So cash is a unit of control. Now, put $100,000 in a bank. Try to send it to someone privately. Like, tell them you just want to send it to a numbered Swiss bank account, right? See how that works. That won't work, right? That's a system of control. On the other hand, Bitcoin is the one network you can't control. I like Bitcoin for the same reason the Chinese don't like it. They can't control it. Nobody can control Bitcoin. So the one network that gives you a decent chance of owning your own money and then being able to spend it the way you want is Bitcoin.
All right, so what's up? Let's do this. It's been a minute. Blockchain crypto gang doing the thing. So it's been a minute since I've done a video. As y'all probably noticed, appreciate all the new subscribers, by the way. But so we're in a situation right now. We're in a janky June right now for crypto because Bitcoin dipped under 60,000 for a second. I think it's at about 60,000 right now. And everybody's scrambling for the reason why is Bitcoin slipping like it is right now. Well, before I get to what I think may be the reason, which you're seeing right now in front of you, let's just remember this. Bitcoin is at $60,000 regardless. Bitcoin is at $60,000. If that's low, then what does that say about the upside potential? Not only that, we're only 2 months from the last halving. Now, anyone who's done the numbers, who's done the history of these bull cycles, we know typically we'll get a peak, a Bitcoin peak, about a year and a half from the halving. So that means we really shouldn't be even expecting it to really get serious until the end of 2025-ish, right? So there's really no need to panic. You know, diamond hands, keep dollar cost averaging. What I would say, me personally, how I've been approaching this, this last severe dip, if you will, is I reevaluate my portfolio. So I look at the holdings that I have and what they're doing, and I think, okay, do I feel comfortable buying the dip with each and every project? I just reevaluate the project, reevaluate the engagement. If I'm in any of their socials like Discord or whatever, I go over that. I look at what people are saying. If there's any issues in the network, there's any issues in the project development or anything like that, any issues in staking or anything like that, and I reevaluate and I think to myself, would I buy this dip? Am I buying this dip? Do I feel comfortable and bullish enough? Do I feel like it's on sale and I should be getting it because I know the upside potential is still great? Or do I have a hunch or intuition or anything that is, triggering me to pull back? I'm not going to lie, I bought some dips. I'll be buying some more dips tomorrow. But there are some projects that I feel like, for instance, since I have advertised this particular project, Taboo Token, I'm kind of leery on that. I've been hearing some things. I've been seeing some things on the Discord that people aren't able to withdraw from their staking and stuff like that. It's been dipping well before. I mean, I think it's down like 95% from the all-time high that I seen it at. It's only about down 50-60% from where I bought it at, but that's still significant. I didn't put in too much in that project because I didn't really see the potential for the upside. So I didn't really see it being listed. Maybe on Binance because it's a Binance token, but I didn't really see the potential for it being listed. But I thought some of the things they're doing, could, make it, increase in value pretty tremendously. But let's get back to So anyway, that's just kind of how I look at it. I look at all the different projects that I'm in, and I think about how comfortable am I buying the dip. If I don't feel comfortable buying the dip, that may be an indicator, and it's not saying that I'm always right. I'm not always right. I've got off of projects too early when, I really could have made a lot of money. I've got lucky on some projects, and I've held some projects for too long. So, it's all about what you feel. So, that's just kind of how I look at it. If I don't really feel like I want to buy the dip on the project, then I reconsider if I should even be holding that project. But of course, Bitcoin is one of those things with so many things going on that we already know. Matter of fact, if you watch the last little video I made, it's about a minute-long video. It has the Hot Tua Girl video meme. It has Kobe Bryant, then it has Michael Saylor. And, when I really look at what Bitcoin really is, more so than just a store of value, more so than just, a way to make money. But I look at it as it is the new form of currency that is more effective and more efficient. Like Michael Saylor was saying, hey, you can't take $100,000 worth of gold and travel with it. You can't take $100,000 of cash and travel with it. It may get confiscated. And it would be, logistically, it just wouldn't be very efficient, to walk around with 100,000 of cash or gold. And in the case of gold, you can't really spend gold. You can't walk into a store and pay with gold. It's not divisible enough. So there's that. But anyway, one of the reasons why Bitcoin could be seeing a downtrend, it could be because there are people who are nervous about what you're reading right now. Mt. Gox to begin Bitcoin repayments to creditors in July. That's just next month, coming up soon. Spooking the market. So Mt. Gox creditors finally see the light at the end of the tunnel after waiting nearly a decade for their digital assets. So in case you don't know, Mt. Gox was an early exchange that got hacked. They lost a lot of money, lost a lot of people's Bitcoin. People were buying Bitcoin, and if this is nearly a decade, that means this is when Bitcoin was still in the dollars, maybe the high cents. But this is when Bitcoin was $5. It was cheap, so people had a lot of Bitcoin. People were probably buying. Imagine right now, if you really believed in an investment and it was $5 a share or $5 a unit, that means you buy just $100 worth. There's 20 of them, so you're buying 1,000. That's what I'm saying. So you keep dollar cost averaging. People probably held hundreds and even thousands of Bitcoin. So now the idea that they're going to get that back. Of course, if you held an asset that you bought for $1 or $2, and now it's at $60,000, and you have several hundred or thousand of them, you're probably going to do a nice little cash out. So I think people are concerned about that there'll be, a big sell-off once people receive, their long-awaited Bitcoin, which probably a lot of them would. I mean, I would. If I had 1,000 Bitcoin from 10 years ago, I would probably sell a nice chunk of that. If I still believed in Bitcoin, I may hold it, but I mean, why be greedy? If I bought something for a few dollars and it's at 60,000 per, I might just wash my hands clean of it. But anyway, so the global crypto market, happy money by the way, market cap is 2.24 trillion with a 24-hour volume of 75 billion. The price of Bitcoin at 61.1, which is actually a little bit lower than that now. Market dominance, all that good stuff, as you can see. So, like I said, y'all, things like this will spook the market, but I think there's other things as well. But overall, you still have these big whales buying Bitcoin. You still have new markets opening up for ETFs and ETPs, as they call it in London. So basically, ETFs in London are now trading. You have a lot of different countries that are now putting Bitcoin in their largest pension funds. So at the end of the day, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, blockchain technology is still thriving. It's still a lot of development, still a lot of partnerships, still a lot of demand, and we still are only like a sliver. When you really look at the global population, it's only a sliver. It's only a couple drops in the ocean compared to what really could happen if we see, large mass adoption. This is why all these different countries are, they're making their digital currencies. They're starting to integrate it into their traditional financial markets. They're not doing this because they think that Bitcoin is going anywhere. There's a reason why all these whales and all these different, investment vehicles are buying up all the Bitcoin and now looking to make ETFs out of Ethereum and Solana and XRP, etc. It's because they want to own as much as they can because they expect the price to go up, and they would rather sell you a derivative and keep it all. Plus, that would also secure the native currency. So those who know, if you know, you know. Hey, it would only behoove us, to be able to hold it ourselves, where we could actually use it as we see fit, where we could actually have a type of currency that can't be confiscated, can't be corrupted, that we could do transactions instantly, rather than if you do a bank transaction, it's going to take 3 to 5 business days, etc., etc. Like, you could walk on an airplane with $1 million in your pocket with a ledger or on your phone. You can own a currency / asset / medium of exchange / store of value that no one can take from you if you have it on your own cold storage wallet. Think about that. The days of the government being able to confiscate your money like they could do gold, like they have done in the past, is over. So at the end of the day, we are still early and we are still the minority. They're not like us. The people that are folding right now, they're not like us. The people who don't understand that this Bitcoin is bigger than I'm just trying to get rich quick, they're not like us. They look at this as a trend. They don't realize we're still in the early stages relatively to a global shift in how finances will operate. DeFi, staking, things that you can do that you can't do with your bank. So because of that, I am still very, very bullish on Bitcoin. But I just wanted to show you guys that Mt. Gox, in case you don't know. Imagine Coinbase, for those who really don't understand. Imagine Coinbase was hacked for all of their crypto and all their customers lost access to their money. 10 years later, now that those assets have skyrocketed in value by 60,000%. Now the people are getting it back. Yes, there are people out there in the market that are spooked by that. There are people out there in the market who believe that, hey, when that happens, people are going to sell off and it's going to drop the price, which, to be real with you, it might happen. Let me see. No thanks. Let me see if we can get an average price. Yeah, okay, so look at this. The firm is set to refund 142,000 Bitcoin, 143,000 Bitcoin cash to creditors. Over $8 billion. Now, when you really think about it, $8 billion compared to a market cap of 1.1 trillion, where I think Bitcoin is at right now, it's really nothing. It's really nothing. But it's enough to spook some people. The weak hands are getting out. But of course, when you sell with those weak hands, when you have those weak, flimsy paper hands, someone's going to pick it up. Believe that. And it will move from the hands of the people to the hands of, money markets and institutions. So there we go. I'll leave the link in the description. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time.